Hi guys,
Hi.
it's me and the lovely Deann Shield Maiden Tarot. This way,
Yay,
right?
I'm happy to I'm excited to do this. I had fun last time we which way are you pointing? Which way let me see. I always
Okay, it's
mess it
always
up.
going to be
If
the
I point
opposite.
away from you, is that pointing at you?
There. Okay, if I do
You're
this,
pointing at me.
yeah. So that's just weird.
But are you really pointing away from me
Yeah, I'm having to go
in
over
order
here.
to point at me?
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
the
weird.
opposite of what you expect because it's kind of a mirror effect. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I was excited to hear what cases you dug up.
Um,
I got to work on one too. I had one in mind, but I found out it was a series that is 15-part series. He goes, so I may if we do that, I'll watch it and take down the highlights or something.
that's what you got to do. It's
Mm-hmm.
listening through a lot of stuff, and it never fails when I go to look. And I keep it like a bookmark for the show. Let me just make sure this is picking up on
Hi,
YouTube.
lawyer.
Hey,
Keep
lawyer.
Portugal.
Want to also, of course, I want to acknowledge everyone that's coming in, and I want to thank you for bothering to do so. And
Yeah.
I appreciate that you enjoy the show very much. And if that is true, make sure that you give a thumbs up and leave a comment because that's going to help my channel get more circulation, more recommendations. So I'd really appreciate it if you did. And even if you didn't like the show, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. But
That counts too, huh?
yeah, any
Either way.
interaction. So hey,
Oh,
lawyer.
lawyer says there's an echo. Let me see if it's me, lawyer. Tell me. I'm gonna lower because I got the mic, but maybe I have it turned up too high, and I got a loud mouth, so maybe
I don't
is that
know.
better?
Yeah, that's better. I mean, it's not too bad.
Can you still hear me? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
good.
this new microphone because I was echoing all the time, and I think I have it up a little high for
Yeah,
my mouth.
sometimes you got to adjust the sound on the mic because it will pick up like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like my family down the hallway talking and it's like, "Oh shoot, this thing really does pick up."
Well, I was on with Medium Kim, and she's so sweet, but she's real soft spoken, and I
Yeah.
got a big mouth, and so yeah, even if the mic turned down, I sounded
Me
fine.
too. I've got a pretty kind of a loud voice.
That's
Kind of
some 5 kids in the family having to talk over one another.
I just have kind of
Notice.
a booming, kind of a lower booming type of voice, or so I've been told. I mean,
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
know. I
Somebody
don't
goes,
care.
"Oh, Deann, your new microphone works really good," and I'm like, "Uh-oh."
All right. Now I got to keep it on the down low. And when to say hello to lawyer, I had you playing on 2 programs.
Oh, you
Well,
did?
that's interesting. It was lawyer operating
Oh,
error.
I know
Oh,
what I'll do. I'll turn my phone off. Somebody said that when you have your phone
it's
close
better to have it off.
if
It
you have
won't.
your phone close to the computer, they said it'll make it echo. That's what Kim told me.
I think
Yeah.
if the phone is on, maybe, but I've got my phone close to my computer and it's not echoing, but I do have it on do not disturb and
Yeah, I
it's
have mine
turned
on
down.
there. Make sure it's turned off.
Hi Sheila.
All right.
Hey Sheila, nice to see you
Yeah.
here. And Vixen Doe, of course, lovely to see you.
I like that name.
I do too. It's so cool. IT guy. Hey. And P44, you're so nice to pop in. And Sherry, good to see you. All right. Well, I took a long time last night watching a bunch of different things, and it's just like, well, this is interesting, but nope, this isn't it. Nope, this isn't it. So I fell asleep, of course, as I inevitably do. And I got back up this morning. I was looking, and I found some cases that I really did, want to cover, and really do want to cover, obviously. So that's what we're going to do. I hope that the reception is good, making sure that we're not breaking up or that kind of thing.
Can y'all hear us okay now?
Looks all right. Looks okay. Hey, Tammy A. The phone can cause some interference with mics sometimes. Oh, you know what? And I'm putting mine. I've got a fairly lengthy cord. I'll put it all the way over there.
I got mine back there too.
It's like, and so as people are coming in, I'm going to try to get a picture up of these cases. They're all taken off of the FBI website. Okay. And there's 3 cases. If we can't do them all, then we'll get to them another time. But I've got, they're all missing people. Okay. The first one we'll be covering is a Matthew Mullaney. And that one takes place out of Florence, Italy. And the other 2 are out of America, New Hampshire and New York. But so I want to get a picture, go ahead and get started and get a picture up of Matthew. Let me get that done first before we do anything else. I just need to get that FBI website back up here. Let's see.
P44 Chippo, she's so nice.
She is lovely. And thank you guys all for coming in. And again, if you don't mind, just don't forget to put a thumbs up if you enjoy this kind of content. I try to do it respectfully because a lot of these people are not, unfortunately, with us. It's very rare.
Hi, PD Connects. That's my friend. Our friend.
You know what? I think it's going to be easier if I just search the dang thing. I put it in my favorites, but I'll just do it this way. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see. This is Matthew. Again. Matthew Mullaney with 2 L's. And he was out of Connecticut. Okay. He was studying in Italy, and he was in Florence. Okay. And this takes place back in, he went missing January 31st of 2003 in Florence, Italy. He was 21 years old. Okay. Now I've got him. Let me just make sure that I can now come over here and share the screen with you guys. All right. Let's see. Here we go. So we can get a picture of him and see what he looks like. Okay. There we are. So let me just move up. This is Matthew. Now, that was the most recent picture of him right here. You can't click on it. All right. But here's his missing person thing, and we can click on it. So this might make it better. Okay. Let's see how that's looking on StreamYard. All right. Well, what that says... Maybe I can put that in the spotlight. Let me do it this way. Or do it. No.
Yeah, I just see your ear.
Yep. Okay. Nope.
Yep. Nope. Yep.
There we go. That might work a little better for the moment. Okay, so what this says, if you all can see it, and this is like the poster, is it says Matthew Allen Mullaney, missing January 31st, 2003, from Florence, Italy. And it's accompanied by these 3 photos. Now, this picture with him with the longer hair is from 2003. And that was how he looked at the time he went missing when he was 21 years old in 2003. The other 2 pictures are respectively a couple, this one's 2002 right here in the middle in the tuxedo, and an earlier picture with him with the short cropped hair from 2001. Now, let's see, his date of birth is November 5th, 1981. He's got dark brown, thick, wavy hair, 5'10" at the time he went missing, and approximately 175 pounds. White Caucasian male, eyes are hazel, and he was born in Brockton, Massachusetts, but he was attending school in Fairfield, Connecticut. And you see this shamrock here. This was a tattoo that he has on the middle of his back. It's a shamrock with flames coming out the top. He was last seen coming out of a Irish pub that they had there in Florence, Italy. So, and that was, let's see, he was beginning a semester of college to study abroad at the Angel Academy of Art in Florence. He was last seen at approximately 2:30 a.m., January 31st, 2003, outside the door of a local Irish pub. Yes, they have them there in Florence, Italy, as he was leaving. And people later would say, "Oh, I think I've seen him." But nobody's been able to track him since then. And his roommate reported him missing.
So since he left the pub, nobody saw him since.
That's right. Yep.
Was he going to school? Did you say he was from Connecticut?
Yeah.
And he was going to school in Italy?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's a water sign. No. Yes.
Yeah, because his birthday's the day before mine, so he's a Scorpio.
Right. So let's see what happened. What happened to him after he was last seen? How about we try that? What do you think?
What's his name again? I just want to write it down.
That's all right. You know what? I gotta type it and put it up.
Oh, okay.
It's Matthew.
Because of my memory, I want to make sure.
Matthew. Mullaney, double L in that Mullaney, not a single. And he was 21 years old. That's who we're looking at. Thank you. I wish it would keep your name in there too. I don't know why it does that. So silly. All right. I'm going to try using the crime scene caution tape.
Those are perfect.
You'd think, but they get to a point where they don't make sense. So, of course, and that's kind of where I know when to stop, when something with these cards where it's like doesn't, it, you know, obviously would not be correct. That's when I know, because it is you got to know that when you work with certain decks that they can serve their a direct message, and then when they start not making sense, that might be the end of the message in that particular deck. I found that out. Just thought I'd pass it along. Okay, so I'm going to think about Matthew. He was 21 years old. He's a Scorpio, and he was traveling and going to school at the Angel of Art Academy. He was to start a semester there. Last seen outside 2:30 a.m., January 31st, 2003. This is a long time ago now.
Yeah, it has.
An Irish pub. No word on how intoxicated he may or may not have been, but so let's just keep an open mind.
Okay.
And I don't say that as a means to like judge. No. It's just a means to understand his state of mind.
See, well, let me just throw some more cards before I say anything.
Gotcha. It takes me a hot minute, y'all, because I like to give it a darn good shuffle until I intuitively feel like the cards say, okay, you know? I don't feel it yet either. So I want to just Matthew Mullaney. And I ask the Most High to guide us to read accurately and clearly and to interpret things accurately and clearly, always in our readings. Thank you and amen. Okay. What happened to Matthew? What does this deck want to say? All right, I'm going to go ahead and I feel it. It says jealousy, affair, or fair or love-related crime. Now, maybe he was chatting someone up for all we know, and it pissed someone off because it is a bar, and maybe somebody saw him later. A witness may not be fully disclosing all of the facts. That would not surprise me. And it's interesting because look at the picture here. There's a woman between two men that are kind of like, I could see that happening inside the bar. Maybe there was a bit of a, that happens totally.
Yeah, I got that there was the violence. I got the Five of Swords clarified by the main female.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there was some sort of violence or fight or aggressiveness that had to do with a woman, and I think he tried to walk away.
Yeah.
And tried to he thought it was a battle he couldn't win, so he wanted to walk away, but it was over a woman.
Okay. I think so too. I'm also getting the other couple of cards I pulled was contamination of DNA evidence, maybe influencing this case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. But this one says a friend knows something. They may not even know they know something, but they may have forgotten that maybe they saw somebody giving him the stink eye, like mugging him. That's another term for giving somebody a bad, mean face. Dating history or killer knew of victim. And I do feel like he is no longer here because I do get this card where it was talking about a friend knows something. So I feel like it's kind of hinting out with this deck, at least, that he's no longer with us, that somebody did something untowards him. I sure hope not, but I do think so.
Well, I wonder, I got the strength and the adjudication card, clarifying that in reverse. So this couldn't stand for the strength. It could be an act of heroism. Maybe he was defending a woman that he thought was being treated unfairly or not right. Maybe they were picking on this woman because it said this can stand for bravery, and it can also stand for heroism, and then judgment in reverse. So I don't know if he might have made it up.
Yeah, and maybe there was a lack of judgment. Maybe he didn't assess something correctly, and especially if you've been drinking and you have a reaction to something, he may have rubbed somebody really wrong. Obviously, I think there's something there, and around a woman. Do get that as well. Let's see what I get with the tarot cards too. So again, Matthew, and go ahead if as you get things. Matthew Mullaney. What happened to him after?
There was something with the Six of Pentacles. He thought something wasn't fair. There was not fairness about the situation. Caused a tower.
Something he didn't expect and sudden.
Clarified by concern. So.
I get the
tower, unexpected event. So think about this. Or concerned about a tower moment. Was concerned about something going wrong or something going bad.
I'm getting a Three of Wands and a King of Wands. And that's making me feel like this is somebody that may have been challenging him or looking for him later. Yeah. And the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, this would have been the past, but this person since either moved on or something there with that, something from the past and moving on with the Wheel of Fortune. to the Moon and the Four of Wands. And that is interesting because I start out with the Three of Wands, but there's something hidden here that I think is going to be exposed. I think maybe the person that is the male or man that is responsible for whatever happened to him. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's some hesitancy. I feel like there's somebody that has a detail that's going to contact and leave a tip. Or they should. They may be going back and forth with it. It's like there's a hesitancy. They could bring clarity, and they may not realize that what they know, and it could be even a friend of his, like it said, that there's a detail that I feel like would bring it into clarity somehow. At the World and the Seven of Swords. Because they'd understand what happened to him better. And with the Seven of Swords, that's always about somebody lying, that's deceit, that's someone lying in wait very often. The Hermit, the Ten of Cups. This is a drinker. But he's wearing the Scorpio. Is that Scorpio? No, that's not Scorpio. That's Virgo. Okay. And the Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. I think this guy has gone on with his life. I think it was showing me who did it.
I'm going to throw some more here.
Yeah, it's kind of murky. Let me see.
It is.
What was the circumstance, let's see, that caused him to disappear?
Okay, let me do that. Sometimes you get cards that want to talk, and then when they do, sometimes they don't.
That's right. And then you gotta get a different deck. Maybe adjust the question.
So, what were the circumstances?
Yeah, let's say what led him to disappear after he walked out of that pub? Just tried another angle. What were the circumstances? What was going on? Why did he disappear? Let's see if we can get it with another. And then I'm going to go, what happened? Okay, I'm getting the Five of Pentacles. Definitely, okay, someone not feeling very well, having mental issues. There's kind of feeling left out, potentially. The Princess of Wands. Activity. Anxiety with the Nine of Swords. And the Magician.
Trying to figure out, I got the Hangman, feeling trapped, you know, and sacrifice and feeling stuck. Maybe there was something that he thought he had to sacrifice, but he got the Seven of Swords, somebody that was deceiving him, trying to cheat him.
Yeah.
So it could have been that too, or cheating. It could have been the woman cheating with him, or
being flirtatious.
About it. Yeah, because there was stands for cheating and lies, and so maybe he was with a woman that somebody else, you know, felt was theirs.
Yeah, definitely something along those lines.
Let me ask my pendulum on
that. And I just get that I'm getting a person that has low esteem.
Yeah, I'm getting he was with somebody that another man's girl, or he thought was his girl.
Ah, that could be. And then I see him being really worried here, or anxious with the Magician. And it's maybe trying to communicate. Maybe there was a communicational error because he's in a different country speaking. Yeah. I don't know how fluent he was in Italian, but I see him trying, maybe there was a misunderstanding.
I think you're right, because I got the Queen of Cups in reverse, so that's telling me there was somebody who was disloyal, and so they decided there was vengefulness. because of this. But I think the guy was smothering and manipulating this woman, and she wasn't happy with him.
Yeah, maybe he saw somebody getting bothered at the bar and he just thought to say something. And then I see him trying to, oh, this is interesting. 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords. I see him trying to stand up for himself. And as you said, perhaps someone else. But the 4, because he's just wanting to have peace of mind or to be left alone. Bear, get off the table. I can see you. Oh, you nutty kitty. Anyways, it can also sometimes be somebody needing like healing, long-term care. So I'm thinking he could have gotten really, I think, very much assaulted in some fashion. And oh God, just as I say that, there's the 5 of Wands. Look at that. So look, we do have some sort of physical altercation, just like you and I feel like something was, and he was very anxious about it with that 9 of Swords above it.
I think with this, the 10 of Wands he didn't really want to get involved. Maybe he didn't want to get in the middle of their problems, but then he got the Knight of Wands. So it looks to me like he may have charged in, trying to be the hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To protect her.
And maybe he misunderstood. Maybe they were just playing or something, because there is a language, I think, a bit of a language, even if he was fluent, I think there was a bit of somehow with that magician, a bit of a language like, oh crap, they think, that's what I thought. They think I meant this and I didn't mean that.
Yeah. It could have been, she might have been just venting to him, talking to him, and, telling him her problems, her burdens, trying to let go of her burdens with that. And
yeah,
it looked to the other guy as if he was moving in on her. And
and there was a misunderstanding. And unfortunately, then I see it going into, I think he tried to say, whoa, I'm good. Be cool, man. I do. I see that with the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. He wants peace. He did not want to get into an altercation.
Right.
But altercation it is, because then the next cards are the 5 of Wands and Temperance. So Temperance is telling me something was in excess. And what was in excess? The 5 of Wands. That is some kind of an assault, or heated exchange. And often it's competitory. So, and jealousy is also, it can be a part of that 5 of Wands. So yeah, I think somebody may have felt emasculated by him. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I get something that was blue with the throat chakra, something that was said.
Again, communicated.
Was not dark. They ticked them off. I think he was trying to be a good guy. He thought he was healthy.
And I'm getting also the Sun and the Princess of Wands, like you said, which is the Page of Wands, this very reactionary thing. This end happened very quickly with the World, the Princess or Page of Swords, the Sun and the Star. I think he, this is, the Star also makes me feel like this is his case remaining in the news and trying to be brought back up. But I think this is also saying something about him will come back into the headlines. Something about this will become clear. Something about the long-term hope, I think, that maybe his family has had. And the Sun is also in, because I read like the Lenormand table that people do. I do that naturally, but with the tarot as well. And what I'm seeing when I'm going down vertically is I'm getting the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Sun. So some fight that he was very nervous about or anxious about is going to be exposed. Something
I get
somehow
the same
exposed.
thing.
Interesting.
He was afraid, you know, I mean, it got
Yeah.
too far. He was afraid, but somebody, say, look what I got, whistleblower. Somebody is going to come out that saw it eventually and talk and redacted it, but it was upside down, unredacted. So the information is going to come out, and I think it will be something public that will be found out about that.
Maybe somebody's memory will be jogged and they'll feel safe to come forward and add on. Yeah, let's look and see what I think he's definitely passed on, Beverly. I feel like, but
I'll do the pendulum for that.
Yeah. Because I got the graveyard earlier and stuff, and I got other stuff in my, but I'll do my pendulum as well. Let's just see.
It says he's passed.
I believe so too.
Was it over a woman? Was it over a woman? It says yes, it was over a woman.
Yeah, I'm getting a strong yes that for him being passed.
Was the woman married? Did the woman have a boyfriend? She had a boyfriend. Was it the boyfriend? Pendulum's saying it was the boyfriend.
I'm asking if it was a misunderstanding. I'm getting a yes. How unfortunate.
And that young. Just
I think
young.
21 years old. And this is in Florence. It's like, I want to know, did he end up in the water? Where is he? Let's ask, where is he now?
Okay. Let's see. Let me ask. Was he buried?
Where is
Matthew? Was he put in the water? I asked if he was buried. I got no. I said, was he put in the water? I got yes.
Yeah, because Florence, I think it must be somewhere in. I just feel like there's water. Where is he? Let me just see with these cards. Where is Matthew? Where are his remains? I'm getting the Chariot. Maybe they took him in a vehicle. And I get the Ace of Cups. So definitely, I think they took him to a place where there's water. And I'd say fairly deep water.
Well, I got the addiction card. So she was with a person that she or he were codependent relationship. And the guy was obsessed with her, very possessive, very controlling.
Yeah. I get the Devil and the Tower.
And she tried to restrain him. She tried to get in the middle, but
yeah, this person was determined to just grind their heel into him.
Yeah.
And I get the Tower. It's very quick. Devil in the Tower.
Yeah, because the root of it was the Hand of Cards. So she was taking a chance or a risk or being strategic, just trying to talk to somebody, see if maybe she was trying to get help or something. But it was strategic. But it was an obsessive relationship because she got the girl talk card. She was trying to move on. She wanted to be single. She wanted to just live in the moment, have fun, be single, get away from him. She got the clock. She was, she wanted to heal from this relationship, I think. She had the healing heart. She was heartbroken about something. And I think she was trying to get freedom from a toxic relationship. I think her boyfriend had addictions and things like that.
Definitely with the Devil card that I get. I also get that I get a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords, and then I get Judgment and the King of Cups. So I think one of these two men, the King of Pentacles or King of Swords, could have been the boyfriend and a friend or somebody like that that's responsible. They fall under the card of the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. I think that means he got someone to help him dump him, honestly. Then when I look at the Devil in the Tower, underneath that is Judgment and the King of Cups. Now, he's a King of Cups, So he's got the Tower above him, Judgment to the left of him, and then he's got the Devil also above. So I think with the Judgment, these men made a judgment on him, and it was not. I think they knew afterward that they made an error in doing what they did. They judged him wrongly. And I think they were high. I think they were messed up.
Yeah, because it says he had addiction problems and very jealous and manipulating and
controlling. But what brings me some hope with this Judgment and the King of Cups, which is, in my opinion, Matthew, is that maybe somebody will come forward, even if they can't find his remains, and talk and reveal where they put him. And maybe they'll find him. I don't know. Maybe the Seven of Swords, again, it's like he was ambushed.
Yeah, and the guy that did it, it says he got the mask. He was wearing a mask, so he kind of gaslit her a lot. I don't know. He was a fake. He just, like I said, he had a way of gaslighting her, I think, and got not enough. So she was frustrated in the relationship, but she was afraid of him. Said he had a lot of ego issues and jealousy.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of him too. I mean, it looks like he's explosive here. When I look at the Devil in the Tower, it just looks like he can be dangerous so quickly and completely defy logic, do things that are crazy. So I think just a bad dude, maybe using all kinds of substances of some kind, and took him out. Definitely took him out. Ambushed him, though. Remote place with a lot of water.
But he had to follow him somewhere.
I do get the Chariot in that Ace of Cups, so maybe he just got in his car and just waited for him to come out, and then followed him as he was walking to wherever.
Let's see.
Because I do get it.
Pulled in a car. I think they pulled a gun or a knife or something and forced him into his car.
That wouldn't surprise
me. He was leaving the bar. Maybe put a gun to his back. Because let me see, was it a gun? Was he shot? Or did it say?
They've never found him. Never.
Okay. Was Matthew Mulaney stabbed? He wasn't stabbed. He shot. I think he was beat up and.
Yeah. I think he was really attacked in a very hardcore kind of an assault.
And he may have been shot.
Yeah, I get the Prince of Wands. I get the Prince of Wands and the Three of Wands, and them taking him further out. That's fire. So to me, this has come to mean sometimes gunfire, also activity. But let me just look. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords.
What happened to the girl, though? I mean, if there was a girl, she's never come forward.
Maybe she will. Yeah, let's take a look.
Maybe she be the one who blows the whistle later and tells.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is the girl who was with Matthew, is she still alive? She's still alive.
Yeah, this is 2003 in Florence, Italy.
Does she know that Matthew is killed? She thinks that's what happened, but I don't know if she actually knows.
Yeah, because he disappeared.
Right.
And no one's ever found his body. And some people have said, oh, I saw him in Ireland and blah, blah, blah. And, I just don't think so.
Yeah, she's still living, but I don't think she realized what he did. I wonder if she's still with him.
I get
I
no.
don't think so. Let's see. Is killer's girlfriend still with him?
10 of Wands. 3
It
of
says
Cups.
no.
Yeah,
She got away from him somehow.
I think he was too angry and liked to party too much. 3 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. And again, that extreme anger outburst. I think she decided to, she's holding something back. 2 of Swords. And the Sun. I think she will reveal what she's held back.
I feel like the killer's still alive.
Yeah, I do too. 2 of Cups.
I wonder if he feels guilt.
I don't think so.
I think he's a narcissist or a sociopath or something like that, because it said he was a gaslighter. So people that do that usually are all about themselves.
Yep. I think he has definitely
narcissist. He's a sociopath.
To him, it doesn't matter. He's moved on. But what's interesting with the 8 of Cups is like there's an old shipwreck in the back and there is water. So again, we're bringing up water. And I do think that this man was put in water. I get the 8 of Swords, kidnapped. That's usually my abduction card too, not only for self-limiting negative thinking, but this can often be a card of being trapped, being taken. And this next card following is water for me too, as well as being trapped and having to move on. Ace of Cups again here, and a Queen of Swords. I think this is the female. I think she has a lot of feelings about that. And I do think she'll come forward at some point with it.
Yeah, for him, he has a choice. I asked about him if he feels guilty, and I got the, what is this, the 2 of Wands in reverse. So, he's afraid. He's afraid to go forward or say anything. I don't think he has, but I don't think he's sorry.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
He's he got the devil, so he's pretty corrupted person.
And the Knight of Cups in reverse. So again, it's saying he was a manipulator, a cheater,
a predator.
So and conflict.
Yep. P44 says, will the case ever be solved? And does he get any justice? I think that she's going to talk and he might get justice, but I don't know just intuitively if his remains will ever be found. But I'll look with the cards.
Yeah, I got the Fool in reverse. So he was a reckless kind of guy. Just kind of fearless, didn't really think about
I just don't think he cared. I just don't think he cared. He big middle finger to everybody. Really bad attitude.
Yeah, because with the conflict with the 5 of Wands here, I also feel like it's he had a really bad temper. He was really aggressive type person. Very territorial. Very territorial about her.
And I get the feeling like he sniffed cocaine as well as alcohol, like cocaine alcoholic kind of pot boiler.
He does have with the I think the 3 of Swords here, I think he has some anxiety, not about feeling bad, but about getting caught.
I'm sure.
He kind of has to keep to himself a little bit. He has thoughts that, above his head, he has those thoughts that what if I get caught? So he does spend a lot of time alone.
Yes. I was just thinking maybe he is also the hermit, that now that he's gotten older, he doesn't go to the bars. Maybe he just, because he doesn't want to get caught, he's been laying low. Because I get the hermit for him and the 6 of Swords. So I think he's also moved away from that area or traveled away from that area if he wasn't from there to begin with. I also get the moon and temperance. So I think hidden things are going to come to balance. Hidden things are going to be brought to balance, come to light. And we do have the lobster coming out of the water. So I feel like secrets are going to come out.
Yeah. I think he's unhappy. I don't think he has anybody. I think he's alone.
Yeah.
And with the...
Because he's a bully. That's why. Look at that. The 5 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. He likes to pick on people.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to cause fear, just like the fear that we saw Matthew having of like, no, I'm cool, man.
Yeah. He's afraid. He knows he's being hunted. He knows that people are looking for him. So he's nervous about that.
Yes.
He's got the, what is this? I can't even see this. I need better glasses. 9 of Cups. I couldn't see.
I know. Sometimes I'm like that.
9 of Cups in reverse. And anyway, so yeah, his dreams have been shattered. He's got to hide out. He's having nightmares about getting caught.
Yep.
He's afraid of getting caught. He's really had an unhappy life since this happened.
Thank you, PD Connect.
Lack of joy, lack of fulfillment.
That's what I think too. I think he's a miserable son of a gun.
Yeah. Thank you, PD Connect.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Trust me, I really do. And again, I get that 7 of Swords and the Princess of Wands. So he ambushed this guy. He doesn't even fight fair. That's the other thing. He's a coward.
Yes.
I also think that this is somebody that wants to leave their past behind them, and they start to spill details, drop the swords that they've carried all those years. I'm getting that feeling too.
And that he's not living a happy life, though. He's paying for it in his mind. He's
right,
like a hunted animal. He always has that fear.
Yep, I agree. Oh, thank you, PD Connects. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, now I get the King of Cups, so now I feel like it's talking about, again, Matthew. And he's falling under, this guy was a belligerent jerk to him. And took him again, also took him in the vehicle further out, and I think was attacking. Prince of Cups next to that. It was a surprise. I just feel like took Matthew off guard. And there's the 4 of Cups with him. And again, it looks very watery to me. It's feeling disassociated to me. I think that's him like leaving his body kind of thing. Yeah. And the 8 of Wands. He was a target. He was the target for this man's rage.
Yeah, he wasn't well in the head. I think he was sociopath or, psychopath or something. He wasn't well.
Yeah. Let me just put it to the cards and say, is this man going to be found out for this by justice? And will a body be found? The cards keep wanting to talk about what a jerk this guy is. So I think that they really don't like him.
Will his body be found? They're gonna find his body.
I think so.
Will it be this year? When will it be?
I know. Those timing cards. Those aren't them. I forgot I have a timing deck. And I used that, and I predicted actually, weirdly enough, the exact date of Kylie Rodney being found with these.
I'm getting that they'll find it, but it won't be probably for 6-7 years. It's going to be a while.
Okay, and I'll try with this deck. Ask the Most High, when or will Matthew Mullaney be found? One who went missing in Florence, Italy, 2003. Please and thank you. When might he be found? Further in the future.
That's what I got.
I get years, and I'm getting innovative and pioneer. I feel like, look at the technology. So I feel like there's going to be another kind of some technological jump, and it is further into the future that somehow he's going to be found. April, I get the month of April, and possibly Easter, because Easter is associated. That's one of the words on here, so I'll put that out.
I did the same thing. Foresight in the future, they're going to find out. But I also got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this guy, this male that did this, he was a corrupt businessman. He was actually somebody who might have been a politician, a lawyer, but he was somebody with some sort of power.
Some clout.
He was corrupt. And it talks about extortion. So either he could have been extorting somebody, maybe that could have been too. Maybe he thought she was gonna. I don't know, but there was
it is Italy. He might have been involved in being the kind of character that we feel like he was. Maybe he was involved in the organized crime syndicate.
Maybe that would says it was an ungrounded male, and he had not been he's an unsuccessful businessman, and he was corrupt, and he was trying to extort someone.
So that just lets you know what just more about the general character.
Ooh, look what my next card was. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it does say, yeah, he was a sociopath. He was a jealous sociopath. He was an ambitious social climber.
Yep.
Mean-spirited, shallow.
A jackass.
Corrupt businessman who was extorting.
And it makes sense because I got the King of Pentacles and I got the King of Swords. So I feel like he and another male, from what my cards look like, took this. I feel like when it came time to dump the remains, I think he had the help of some friend or somebody, another adult male. That's all I can say.
I would think he would too, because that'd be hard to do. Let me see. Did he have help burying? Yeah, somebody helped him with the body. He had some corrupt friend that he was able to call to help him.
Yep, I believe it. And so we see it being solved and actually him being found, but it's going to be quite a years from now. We'll just leave it at that.
7 years, and you got kind of in April.
Yeah, I got
further in the spring.
Yeah, I got further in the future. And it looks like, again, once technology is going to be critical, the kind of the jump in technology by even just this point, whenever it is further in the future, maybe a few years or more, we don't know, but it does look like that one's coming.
Those people that are washing up, those dead bodies that have been washing up, you never know.
And one of them was identified
in April when it's, there's more rain, or you know what I mean, or there's soil soft. I don't know, but his body may just come up.
Yep, there could be something like that. And what was I going to say? Ooh, of course I did that.
We had something like that happen down the street.
They have identified one of them. That was not the one in the barrel, but a man that had drowned a couple decades ago, and it was what was his name? I put it in the community area, so we can all go look again. I'm just blanking on his name. It begins with an E. And he was in his 40s, I think. And he drowned.
We had down here where I live, just, not far, maybe a mile down the road or so, we were going to go out to dinner, Dale and me, at this place. And it turned out we decided to change our mind. Well, somebody went in there, and his girlfriend, she broke up with him, and she was with another guy. He came in there and shot her and shot him right down the road from us. And we were going to go there. And then luckily there was an off-duty cop that was there and shot him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And right down the street at the pharmacy, they found a dead body behind the pharmacy, the CVS pharmacy.
Eek.
Last year, I think. But yeah, it's kind of scary when you think, I was going to go there and change my mind, and thank God.
It really is one of those where you go, count your blessings.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, let's go ahead since we're at 55 minutes.
44.
Are you good for another case?
Yep.
Okay, the next case will be April Jean Bailey. And I'm going to type that in. Now, this is an interesting case. This is out in Nashua, New Hampshire. Let me just type in her name, April Sugar.
P44 Chippo's leaving. Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Thank you for
you.
sticking it out as long as you did, boo. Sleep well. The April Jean Bailey. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. I'm going to put that there, you guys. And now I'm going to share the screen with you. Okay, let's take a look at Miss April Jean Bailey. Share screen. Okay.
April Jean Bailey.
Yeah, there she is. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me take a look. Okay, you can see her right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the coat that she was wearing early in the morning. She went out to take out her rubbish, her trash. She lived in an apartment building, an apartment complex. And it was around 2:30 in the morning, I think it was, that she went out, and I'll read what the FBI say. Sorry. I'm going to type, I'm clicking on the wanted poster. So, not wanted, but missing. Okay, so April Jean Bailey, she went missing January the 15th, 2020, out of Nashua, New Hampshire. She's born October 7th, 1983. That would make her a Libra. And has blue eyes, black hair, stood about 5'3", 130 pounds, Caucasian. And she had a butterfly tattoo on her right shoulder and a tattoo of the word Damien on her right ankle. Now, she's the mother of 3 children and has ties to Boston, Massachusetts, and Glens Falls, New York. So the Boston Division of the Federal Bureau of Investigation and Nashua, New Hampshire police are seeking the public's assistance in locating April Jean Bailey, who was 36 at the time that she went missing. And she was, as I said, seen in the early hours of January 15th, 2020, leaving her apartment at 45 Lynn Street in Nashua while carrying trash outside of her residence. At the time, she was wearing slippers, a black pair of sweatpants, a big black jacket with fur around the hood. And they've never found her. So this is what she looks like. And this is probably that coat.
Slippers. That's odd.
No, not really slippers in the morning. She just put on her slippers. I put, and took out her trash and probably thought, I'm just going to come back in. I don't think that she was clearly intending to make a run for it or anything.
So she was leaving her house when that happened?
She was just taking out the trash. She lives in
an that's why she had her slippers. I thought she was going out in her slippers. So she was taking out, had her slippers on,
had her coat on.
Trash,
yep.
And then was gone?
Yep. And she was a mom. She was at home in their apartment complex. And let me grab that other one.
I'm going to ask first, is she still alive? Did she just want to leave? I mean, or did somebody?
I think someone did something. She had children. I don't get the sense that she would have left them. Especially
I
not.
just was checking because, some mothers don't want, but yeah, she was.
Yeah.
No, you're right. That's what the pendulum's saying. She did not leave.
On her own accord.
Her own free will. She did not leave of her own free will. Okay. I just wanted to know that first, just because,
sure.
Some parents don't want to be parents. And
that's very true. And we don't. Yep. Very true. Hey, Sharon Sipe, how you doing?
Hi, Sharon.
Good to see you.
Joan B.
Yes. Hello, Joan B. All right, so let's just take a look. Again, this is for April Jean Bailey out of Nashua, New Hampshire. And she disappeared. Get that date again.
Whoops.
She disappeared 2020, January the 15th, just taking out her garbage in the wee, I think, hours, probably, late at night, early morning, maybe just after midnight or something like that.
Well, people are bold. They say people will take kids right off their bikes in the daytime.
Dang,
and
right.
There are vans that you got to watch when you go to the Walmart or something. If they don't have any windows and they park right next to it, don't park there,
Creepy.
Or if you see their park there, get somebody to take you to their cars. So many things women have to worry about that men don't.
Men have no clue. Don't worry that you're late. That's fine. Lord knows that I've been late a few times.
I'm late all the time. I never catch the lives on time. I'm always like at the tail end or in the middle, and then I just rewatch it after.
That's what's so great about it. It's like, to me, don't sweat it. That's what just watch it.
And like it in.
Yeah.
Hit the like button and help us out and make a comment.
That's what I need from you. I'm not feeling bad at all that if you don't get it right on, but I know people like to be part of it too, and I appreciate that. Whew. I'm getting warm now, you guys. Make sure that I didn't leave the heating pad on or something by mistake. No, I didn't. It's just another power surge. Woo-hoo. Okay.
Because I just want to make sure there wasn't somebody there picking her up to get her away.
Sorry, you guys, got to fan myself. I'm getting dating history or killer new victim. So this would be indicating this is someone that she may have dated in the past or knew. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. All right, sorry, y'all.
Yeah, because I got in the center Ace of Wands, so it was somebody that somebody that was a new passion, maybe a new boyfriend.
Yeah, I get spontaneous.
That was exciting.
Spontaneous. Yeah, spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributed to the crime.
Yeah, and this can be spontaneity, passion,
That's right. So, it's a surge.
So there was somebody maybe she was passionate about. Maybe she's had a new relationship with this person.
So what else?
But she got the 9 of Wands in reverse. So I'm wondering if she broke up with them.
Yeah, maybe.
That could stand for withdraw, so she withdrew for him and just one.
Yep.
I don't know, because he was stubborn and rigid.
Yep. And I get drugs may be a factor. That would not surprise me. And that would also maybe cause for unusual mental reactions, the mental health issue. Drugs often will interfere. We know that. I'll pull one more out of here. This crime will be solved in the distant future. That's what I got with that one. Okay. I'll stop with that.
In the past, I got the Knight of Swords, so maybe he was coming on too strong, or something. And it was a new passionate relationship. She wanted to give up on it or retreat from it. I think he came on too strong.
I think he may have been a bit violent or a bit just too, like you're saying, just too handsy or abusive in some way. Let me try. I'm going to draw these witch runes. These are interesting, just for something different. Let's see. What can we? So it's saying that she knew this person. All right.
Yeah. I think he was kind of delusional.
I got that he was a little weird.
A little weird, a little delusional, little superficial.
Getting that. Let's see. In this one, what does that mean? I am getting romance. It is connected to some sort of romance. This rune stands for it. Some kind of passion again. And warning of dangerous love affairs. So he was a dangerous person, obviously. But I do think that this was somebody that she maybe went out with initially and maybe, like you said, pulled back away from, and he didn't like that.
Yeah, because she got the Four of Cups here. So she regretted. I think she regretted this relationship. She wasn't really happy with it.
I don't think so.
She just felt a little disconnected to him.
Because
he was trying to see him offering her cup of love, and she's turning her head, don't want it, you know?
She's giving me this rune, which looks like a letter Y. I'm asking her how she felt about this person. Woman. Oh my God. So this is her. So this is identifying with her. And gentle rune. Look for wisdom and comfort from women close to you. It is time to listen to a female intuition. So she's saying here she had, I think, some kind of intuition about him. And maybe that's why she was trying to distance herself.
But I think he showed back up. He was stalking her, watching her.
Yes.
You know, maybe he knew what time she did this or did that. Because it's usually people you know.
That's right. They know your routine. Maybe he knew that that night was trash night.
And she took out the trash in the evening, or she took it out every morning.
Right.
Because he dated her and seen that.
That's what I think. Okay, and I'm getting this one. I'm asking if the suspect will be identified. Because it did say with the cards that it would be solved in the distant future. Oh, and I get man. Okay, so the Y is the woman, and this one here is for male, and it says this would be can foretell of ill health or a new male influence. It also can say that you need to take control of your life. Well, I think this is the man, because I got her for the woman. This is the man. I think it was maybe, like you said, a relatively, perhaps she just went out and, like you said, ooh, not for me.
Yeah. And look what I got, not today, at the center of the reading here, which means she was avoiding a conversation with him. I think he was calling her, bothering her, and she was avoiding the conversation. And she was trying to put up boundaries.
Yes.
And he was angry about it, you know, and she was like, you know, not today, get away, you know. But he couldn't deal with the hurt. He couldn't deal with it. He was angry about it.
Yeah, the rejection was not something that he was on board with.
Mm-hmm. And the phoenix at the root of it, she changed her mind. She changed her mind. She wanted a new phase in her life.
Yeah, it's called oxygen. She wanted some air, not someone smothering her.
Well, and then I got not enough in the past. So it was, she was frustrated in the relationship. It was not, I don't think it was a long relationship, but
I don't either.
Again, he had a lot of jealousy issues.
Control.
And she was kind of afraid of him. So she was trying to, you know, push him back, get him, leave me alone, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to ask if she's going to be found. Because again, she's not been found either. And these poor kids have had to grow up, or growing up. This is only 2020. This happened in 2020. So they've already spent 2 years without her. I hope that they can find her remains soon. It did say distant future. But.
Yeah, I think he thought like she was his soulmate, you know, that he was how, you know what I mean? Just, yes. He was obsessed. He was obsessed with her and didn't want to let her go. And she wouldn't answer his calls, and so that's why he started stalking her and came and was watching.
Yep.
How did he feel about her?
I get when I'm asking if she's ever going to be found, I get in your own time, take control time. You're in decide. It's up to you what to decide. It's like no, it does not partake. But then I get autumn time. Things will fall into place. Harvest. change, and an unwanted change must first occur. I think this is him holding off that in some way. It's still under his control. But I think in some kind of autumn in the future, I get winter, autumn and winter. A need for constructive seclusion. Bide your time. So it seems like it's going to be slow, but it does show divine guidance. But I'm getting fall and winter.
Was anybody with the kids when she?
I have no idea.
Disappeared? Because I asked how he felt about her, you know, and I got the cup of coffee in the center, so I feel like he was trying to set up a meeting. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Let's go have a cup of coffee. Let's just talk. Maybe he lured her into there, you know. Let's just be friends. You know, have a cup of coffee with me. Let's just be friends. You know, I just want to talk to you. But he felt they were twin flames.
Oh, God.
They were twin flames. He thought that they were complemented each other. He did not. He really was obsessed with her. He wanted seduction. You know, one of them, maybe she just wanted to hook up or whatever. But yeah, he wanted to hook up with her. There might have been a third party too involved that made her also want to push him away, because it talks about third party interference.
Maybe somebody else said, hey, he's, you know, a little too tightly wound. Or she saw someone else and thought, yeah, that guy looks a lot better than Crazy Pants.
Yeah. Might be the third party could have been on her side. She had somebody else that she was dating.
Or was interested in.
The mirror, which says that I don't think they were mirroring each other in some way or another. You know, they both had wounds, relationship wounds. And I think that might be how they got together, but he wasn't healed, you know. He had not, the butterfly. He had not healed his inner child. Maybe like I said, he had psychological problems, maybe from a childhood, maybe from a mother that didn't love him, something.
Abandonment issues, more than likely. A lot of people that have abandonment issues seem to be, they snap. You know, it's like, relax. You need to learn how to live on your own for a while or something.
Yeah, because you know, if he was abandoned by his mother or anything like that, sometimes people, I think they both maybe might have had some relationship issues, and that's what brought them together. Could have been at a bar talking about.
Might have been a misogynist as well. I mean, you don't do that. Let's see. Let me see. What about her kids? Were her kids with her that evening? Were her kids? I kind of think they were. Maybe they called to get help, but that's just my assumption. Let me take a look.
Were they there at the house? I think they were at the house with somebody else with the kids.
Yeah, I do. I get the Six of Cups. That's children to me, and the past, and strength. This has put our kids through heck.
Anybody with the kids? The kids were by themselves. I think, according to my pendulum, the kids were by themselves.
Yep. I also get the Seven of Swords and Justice. So somebody's lying, and somebody was definitely ambush type style. They may have dropped something or left something. It makes me think, I don't know. It looks like then we got the law getting involved into looking for this person. The Mother and the Ten of Swords. That's not good.
Oh, that does not look good at all.
No. I think.
I wonder if he stabbed her with the knife.
I got, as you just said, that the Ace of Swords in the Tower. She was not expecting. I think she got jumped, and this person may have used that kind of weapon, but I do not think that she is still with us.
I think she was stabbed to death. You got a lot of swords there.
And a lot of anger.
Yeah.
Also the Moon and that Nine of Cups. So this guy may have also been under the influence while he did it. And it's a cover-up, covered it up somehow.
I don't think he's still alive. See what you get. I'm not thinking he's still alive. You know, if he was that kind of a person,
they live pretty high risk.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's April. Is it Jean Bailey? Is her predator killer still alive? It's going no.
Yeah, I got the same thing, that he's dead.
Yeah. Maybe COVID got him.
And entertainment purposes only, just so.
Yep, and that's running on the banner, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. I do it on the banner too, so I don't forget, you know.
That's right. It's running on there. But I want to know, will they find out? I think they will find out who did it. I do, with that justice there. That gives me hope. But let me take a look. Will there be justice, earthly justice, shall we say, for Miss Beautiful April Jean Bailey? I'm so sorry that this happened to her. And to her family and her, especially her children. So sorry.
Well, I was using some of Andrea's cards. Mm-hmm. I got the purple, which is usually your crown chakra, what you know.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to maybe find things out. They're going to know, what was redacted. The truth is going to come out, it says. I think a man, there's a good guy, some man, maybe it's a brother of the guy, maybe it's a relative of the guy, a friend of the guy, somebody that he got drunk and talked to at one point in time. Or before he died, he might have, confessed to somebody. But there's some guy, because in between it, there's bullseye.
I think you're right, because there's
that's going to tell about the girl.
Oh, yeah. Because we get that 9 of Swords, and then we get Judgment. So I think that makes me feel like someone drawing attention, and they've been maybe too scared to in the past with that 9 of Swords, but their conscience gets the better of them because they're maybe becoming more spiritual even. And they tell with those horns. To me, that's getting someone's attention, and it comes out loud and clear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I wonder if you're right with that too, because the green is the heart chakra. So
the conscience
in their heart is going to go ahead, the green light.
Yep. Oh, look at this. We get the Magician and the High Priestess. Somebody's going to call in or communicate that secret, this person's secret of who did this. Well, if they end up watching this, do it. Do it. It'd be the right thing to do.
It may be somebody who's been holding on to this knowledge, for a while, but now that he's gone.
Yep.
If it was a family member or something, they didn't want to be the one to tell on a family member, the one to put a friend to jail. But now that he's gone,
they could they could anonymously call in that tip. Mm-hmm. And I will I put links in the description box so that you can go look on the FBI website, and you can look at and click on the posters so you can read that. And so if you want to call in a tip or anything like that, click those links and it'll take you to where the numbers to call on the poster.
I tried to do the pendulum, and I got that it wasn't a family member, it's a friend. It's a friend, somebody he hung out with. Somebody he talked to.
Okay.
But when they're drunk, they go out and they drink, they talk,
Yeah, he may not even remember what he said. And Joan B says, with the magician makes me think it will be an investigator who comes up with info. Yeah, I think somebody will call in a tip, and that investigator will get that info and follow up on it.
Yeah, they'll probably do it anonymously. for sure.
I think so, because this person looks like this person's scary to them.
Let me see if I can figure out have they not found her body? Will they find April's body? Will they find her body? They will find it eventually. Let's see. Will it be how many years? It's going to be a long while, though. Because that may be an anonymous tip, but I don't know if he knows what was done with the body.
So then it takes more time. It might just be that they'll know who did it, but it's one of those things of finding the body that is a problem. There's a number of cases because these people don't like to tell.
7 years or so. It's going to be some years before. It may be later in life that this guy just decides, I can't hold on to the guilt of knowing this anymore. You know how when you mature and you get older and you look back at your life when you were young and you think.
And you change, because you change.
You have kids of your own and, you're not a partier anymore and they think I need to.
Yeah, and do the right thing.
Do the right thing, yeah.
Let me see if I can get what these cards have to say. When might her body be found? April Jean Bailey.
I get about 7 years, but I didn't get the month.
I get July.
Oh, you got July?
It says July, there's something to celebrate, a blessing in disguise, the 4th of July, Independence. It could even be on the 4th of July. And then I also get November. So surrounded with positive people, giving gratitude, Thanksgiving, be grateful for what you have. So a blessing in disguise. It looks like something like she could be found, but I don't understand the July and November. But those look like significant months.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it does show stagnation. Things aren't moving forward. There are delays and inaction, and it's been left unchanging. So it says, go inwards and develop a vision. Somebody just needs to come at this with a different, fresh angle.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. And it's going to be probably in July. Say in July again, but it's also saying about, let's see, is it 6 years? No. But it's also saying around 7 years. So this guy, I think as he gets older, the guilt is going to keep.
Yep, I agree. It says time interference, and it will take a while.
Yeah.
But to keep a good attitude while waiting, because it's dependent on someone else, a third party. Mm-hmm. So it is dependent on this third party to come forward.
Yeah, and they will, I think. I just don't think it'll be right away.
Hi, Charles.
Maybe there'll be a deathbed confession.
It may be. And because it was, we did get that judgment. Maybe they'll have a health scare or something. I'm not sure. Maybe, hopefully they'll just feel like it's safe for me to go ahead, because it is. And
or if you get cancer or something like that, and your time is limited, you start thinking about how you lived your life and the things that you're going to be judged for possibly, or have to answer for, or have to see your life review, and you think you have nothing to lose. And that may be a good time to clear your chest before you leave this earth.
Yep.
So maybe something happens that he thinks, well, before I leave this earth, I need to tell.
I'll try this. Let's see. No, that's more for relationships. Okay. I was going to say this one might. Oh, I know which one I want to look at. Let me see here. How are your feet doing?
They're doing okay. They're swollen, but they're always swollen. I'm just going to tomorrow take a water pill. I got my nieces coming over. They're going to watch movies and have pizza with me and spend the night.
Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. That is so good. What was I going to say? Oh, here we go. This is the one I wanted to use. All right. one's kind of interesting. This one's called the Seventh Sphere, and it's a Lenormand deck. Okay. So let me see. Let me ask. More on this case. What can you tell us more about the person that did this? Maybe how they passed. If they passed, how did they pass? What do we need to know? What do we need to know about the suspect that did this? What would be helpful for the police to be aware of? For April, Jean Bailey, what would be helpful for the police? See what I get with this.
I got Page of Pentacles. Somebody bringing forth a message, that's going to lay the foundation of finding.
I agree. They're
going to reach out.
I got Clover and Pentacle. Not Pentacle. Clover and Coffin. So with this coffin, to me, there's a bit of luck in finding out maybe where she's been buried or put or placed. Somehow there's an end, though, to this situation.
Yeah.
That he did.
Ace of Swords. So, and that was next to the Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be a message of some truth. It's going to have some clarity. There's going to be some communication. A message, communication, realizing the truth. He has a breakthrough moment.
I think with the card of the Tower and the birds in this Lenormand deck, it makes me think, are people in prison going to talk? Is there gossip going with prison talk? Or is there gossip outside that will bring him into prison or bring somebody into prison? But I don't know. If he's dead, I'm not sure. Maybe somebody, but there's something somehow, this makes me feel like, because this is usually a protective institution or along those lines, and there's gossip, there's talking. So again, maybe it's just going to be tips coming in to authorities. Anchor and key. Yeah, key information is going to come in that stabilizes or perhaps gives the authorities something to act upon.
Okay. I got some good ones here.
Hmm.
I got the guy who knows. He's in despair right now. This is how he's feeling. I don't know if it's the false person, if he's thinking of the man who did it, or if he feels, he's deceiving. He has kept that to himself. Right. He's a false person. It's going to happen in the distant horizon. So it's going to happen in the future. He's going to tell about the main female. He's going to be more of a mature man at the time. But I think he's been afraid to tell because he's worried about being in prison, because he could be considered that he covered for this guy. And that was another reason he didn't want to tell. He's been afraid of going to prison, or like you said, somebody, if he is in prison, somebody
being a snitch and being targeted.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Here's the woman, Anima. This one is woman. What else? And tree. I think he's thinking of the children, the family.
Yeah.
The house. To me, this is the apartment building, maybe the residence. And a letter. Maybe he will actually, maybe he'll send in an anonymous letter. I don't know.
But he's in despair about it, that he knows this. And now the friend is gone, and he's kept the secret.
Yep.
and it's late to come out with it now. You know, if he comes out with it now, you know, will he go to prison or is he already in prison? I don't know, but he got that prison card too.
Yeah. And I think there was something sexual. There's something that she was targeted for with the lily and the scythe. That's like I think he lusted after her, to put it mildly.
Yeah.
And you know, took what he wanted and ended it.
And when I asked, will they find out, I got the courthouse. So I think it is going to come to court.
Mm. And Vixen Doe is saying an accessory after or during the fact.
Yes,
yeah.
That's why he might be afraid of prison. But
yes.
the mature man is going to give them a gift. You know,
yes.
He's a mature man now. He's not a kid anymore. That he's going to tell somebody, you know, in authority.
Mm-hmm. And I think he knows that once he does, that's that. But I just feel like he's got to do it for his own conscience.
Yeah.
It's bothering him.
He's concerned. He's concerned what's going to happen if they knew he hid this so much about the main man, the main female. And he got changed. Maybe he's changed, you know, grown up, had kids. But again, worried about prison.
Yep. Well, let's look real quickly at the next one and the final one. And this is the case of Shanice. Let me just get her name typed in here. Sorry about that, folks. Why do I always do that?
I like those cards you have.
Thank you.
You have so many cool decks.
I have too many. Too many decks.
I think Tarot Stash has like 300 and something, doesn't he?
Oh, gosh. I don't feel so bad. I mean, I might have.
I think I got 16.
I've got way too many because I've been buying them for years. I'm afraid that I might be close to his number.
I probably will eventually because I keep seeing ones that I want.
It's happened over years, you know, and sometimes, a lot of times, though, I'll wear out my cards as well. Okay, let me find Shanice. Where is she? On here. Okay. Sorry about it. And then that will round out the live.
Thank you, Sharon Sight, for putting my link up there. And
Thank you. And yes, and the link is also in the description box to Deann's website if you want, or YouTube if you want to check it out. Let's see. Shanice Harris. Let me type in Harris. Got her thing up here. There's very little on Shanice. Okay, let me just view poster. All right. So Shanice Harris is a woman of color, and she went missing in 2017. Let me just share the screen with you so you can see what she looks like. And she's going to be our last case for today. There's Miss Shanice. She wears glasses. And what it says, let me just click on that poster because it's a little, not teeny tiny writing. But, okay. She went missing out of Rock Hill, New York, again, May 29th, 2017. And her date of birth, she's an Aquarius, February the 2nd, 1986. Eyes brown, hair brown, weight approximately 260, and her height approximately 5'8". She's got a tattoo on her right forehand that reads Sparks, and a tattoo on her left arm of hands folded in prayer that reads Rest in Peace. Now, it says she's known to frequent areas in Middletown and Monticello, New York, Monticello, I think. Anyway, she was last seen in Rock Hill, New York, in Sullivan County on May 29, 2017, has never been heard of since. And anyone with information of what has happened to her can call the FBI New York office 212-384-1000. And that's all that there is about her. That is all that there is about Shanice.
Where was she last seen again?
Rock Hill, New York, 2017, May 29th.
Was she single?
Have no idea.
Didn't say, huh?
Mm-mm. Next to nothing.
Yeah, that's not a lot of information on her, is it?
Very little.
Don't know if she has kids or...
It doesn't say that she does. So she may not. Usually if they do, they put something up there. So let me just put in now Shanice Harris. And this is out of New York. Okay. Let's see what happened to her. See if we can...
I don't get she's alive.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm just going to ask what happened.
Somebody took her. Thanks. A strong yes. Did she know the person? Did she know the person who tried to do it? She didn't know him.
I'm going to ask where she was when she got...
Was it following her? Was it somebody that knew her? No, she didn't know him. Did she get in a fight? Okay, I'm going to check. If somebody that abducted her, she didn't know him.
I'm getting a Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's a woman that might know.
Yeah, that knows the truth.
Mm-hmm. And the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. I feel like there was travel or going somewhere. And I think to party, to have a good time. Nine of Cups. It's all about pleasure. I don't know if she had any habits, but she may have gone out looking for substances if that was her thing. If not, she may have just been trying to go out and have a good time. But I do get that there's a female that knows with the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Cups. Here she is. She's showing up as the Ace of the Queen of Swords. Okay, what about her? The Magician. Okay, well, there's something here where maybe she was trying to wheel and deal or something.
Yeah, because I got the star. She was trying, but manifesting something or having hope or being positive about something. She's optimistic about something.
And definitely trying to manifest something. The Four of Wands, trying to expand. And the Fool. I think she just wasn't careful about what she was doing, or she didn't realize in whatever she was trying to expand in her life or manifest or communicate, it just did not go down very well. She may have looked, I think she could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing.
Yeah, because it was somebody, the Queen of Swords, I got at the root of it in reverse. So it was somebody that she met that was a very cold-hearted person, a cruel person who lacked empathy. Yeah.
And I think it's a woman.
It may be. Let me see.
I get, because the only court cards, I get two women, her and another woman.
Yeah, I think it was a woman. Yeah, because this is the Queen of Swords in reverse.
Yeah.
So I think it was a woman who was, cold-hearted, cruel, had no empathy, was bitter about something.
Yeah, and I get the sun. Is this to do with the child? Because with the sun, the Fool and the sun, well, let me see. That one would actually go with that. Oh, it's something about maybe a child. There will be there. I think there will be justice or seeking justice, because we get the Justice card, and then we've got the sun, and there's a little child there.
Yeah, I got the absentee father, the Emperor in reverse.
Oh yeah.
That in the past there was an absentee father. He was kind of a tyrant, really controlling. But I do get that this was. I don't think this was a man either. But this is in the past. In her past, there was a man. She maybe left. Maybe she left him for a woman. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe this could be his girlfriend. A girlfriend.
Yeah, father of her child.
I get the Seven of Swords, and again, we have dishonesty, we have cheating, we have doing, many times it can be about an ambush, taking somebody when they don't expect it, making secretive plans to watch someone and take advantage. And again, there's a Prince of Pentacles, and I don't know if that's to do with the child or just the gamble, the risk of trying to take her. The Seven of Cups and the Chariot. Now, this is like somebody, I feel like there's delusion here involved, and possibly a vehicle. They may have taken her vehicle.
Yeah, I got.
They may have put it in water.
You think?
Yeah, Seven of Cups. That's a good possibility. And the Two of Swords.
I got the Sun in reverse, so I think she was sad. She was kind of sad and lonely. If this could have, or it could be the other person was sad and lonely, unhappy. They broke up. She broke up with somebody.
Yeah.
And was depressed about it.
But I don't think she realized that she was targeted, and someone took her by surprise. Someone was looking to take her by surprise, by the way. See, who is this? Who, let me ask, who is responsible for Shanice being missing? Who is responsible, Most High, for Shanice being missing? And will she be found? I get a King of Swords. Yeah, and I get the Hanged Man. They need to have a different look at someone. I think they've talked to him before, and maybe they let him go. But I think they need to bring him back in and look at him with different eyes. Yeah, I get a party going on, and I get the Ten of Pentacles. I think his family might be also covering up for him. There is, maybe that's where that other female comes in.
I'm wondering if she had a tyrant for a husband, had a child with him in the past, and she left him and was with a woman, decided to be with a woman instead.
Maybe. Or
I got the woman was at the root of it.
Or it could be that if she got with a woman, and that woman could have had a male partner at one point, right? And it could be him not liking the fact that her new girlfriend, with
another woman.
That would really be emasculating.
Yeah, because I don't think it was the ex, she did have an ex, but I don't think it was him. And it said it was somebody she did not know. So if she did not know him, her girlfriend could have had somebody she did not know that was jealous.
Yeah.
That came after.
I see. I also get a King of Cups with the Magician. So I feel like we've got at least two men, and there's the Three of Cups. Maybe this woman and two men are responsible. I just feel like there's a group of people, it looks like. Yeah, Death card and the Two of Pentacles. I think they were looking at trying to do this and hesitated, may have gone back and forth with this. But I do think they targeted her. I think there were 2 men in on it. Maybe they did the hard lifting, as they say.
Somebody, adjudication card, so I'm thinking somebody judging her about something, and a privileged lady. So I don't know if that's the lady that, she might have been with. She was on a journey, but it was in reverse, so she didn't get to where she was going, I'm thinking.
Yeah. And the initial reading I had, it looked like she was wanting just to, let me just take another look. For me, I have to do, when I do these off camera, I do several readings, and write down so that I can see. Start looking at the waterways around where she went missing. I agree. She could have had an accident or something. We don't know.
Did they find her car?
No.
I wonder, it didn't even say, did it?
Didn't even say. Just doesn't even say if she has a car.
Well, let's see.
Wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, could be. That can happen too, especially if you look like somebody or something. Let's just see what I can get.
Because she was seeing another woman?
I'm just going to straight up ask Miss.
Was it the other woman's boyfriend?
Shanice. Why were you disappeared?
I think she died because of the other woman she was seeing. It's really strong, yes.
Ooh.
Was it a boyfriend of the other woman? Was it a girlfriend?
Why is Shanice missing? Who is responsible?
I got 2 women in those cards, so I wonder if the other woman had a girlfriend.
Yeah, this is a boundary issue, and this is her trying to defend herself. I think she had people after her. Princess of Pentacles. Could it concern a child? Fool. And 2 of Cups. I think there's some fooling around with people that you aren't aware of is dynamite, getting involved with people foolishly, not realizing the danger in getting involved with somebody. And again, I get the 10 of Cups and the King of Wands. Oh, and the 10 of Swords again.
I wonder if it could have been, if there had anything to do with money as well.
Yeah, because I got the 10 of, okay, look here. Here's the King of Wands and the 10 of Cups.
Uh-huh.
And then we get the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. It just makes me feel like someone is like got a hit on her or something.
Yeah, because I got unexpected income. So it had something to do with money. And she was on a journey. Maybe she was trying to go somewhere, get away. It's that she never made it. And that's what's right next to the main female, that she was trying to go somewhere. And then I got the wealthy man. So I don't know. Maybe there was some money stolen from somebody.
Yeah, or maybe it's something of value. That could be anything from substance to a television set. I mean, we don't know.
Could have been drug money. Could have been.
It could have been a car. Could have anything. Somebody did something.
Yeah, she could have taken off with somebody's money, been with the wrong people.
Or somebody thought that too. I mean, people. Let's just see. I'm going to ask if the person responsible for her going missing, if they have anything to do with drugs. Is the person responsible for Shanice Harris being missing?
I get yes.
Anything to do with drugs? I think so too. Ace of Cups. That's a yes to me.
She might have took drugs or drug money.
Yeah. Or maybe they thought she did. A lot of times people can get paranoid. I've had friends that died because the bad crew that they were hanging out with were all into hard drugs, and they got weird and thought that this person was a narc, thought they were a snitch, and he wasn't. Okay. So let's see, will she be found? I'm going to use my pendulum on this one. One of them. Let's see, will Shanice be found?
Yes.
I'm getting yes. It was a little. Now it's picking up. But I think they need to look further out, maybe just a little further out than Nashua. I think she's outside of Nashua.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 5 or 6 years I'm getting before they find her.
I'll use that one deck again now. Where did I set that down again? Where did that go?
And was it a woman that killed her? Was it a woman that killed her? I'm getting it was a woman that did it, though.
I think so. I mean, that was the first card that, it just, because I got 2 women.
Is it a woman that did it? Is it a woman that did it? Yeah, and it was swinging really hard there a minute ago. So, yeah, and I keep getting woman cards, so.
I did too. The first, and then I started getting some men, but I just felt like the initial thing was something between women or about women, as you said.
Maybe she was bisexual and wasn't happy with them. And
just, pick toxic partners or something, unfortunately. That happens. We've all been there.
Look. The woman, it was about money.
Aha.
That's the woman card and money. So maybe money, drug money or drugs or something worth money.
Or she owed money, maybe. Or maybe somebody owed her money, because a lot of times people that owe money will off the person they owe money to.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Let's see. When will her remains be found? Will Shanice Harris be found? Recovered. Will Shanice Harris be recovered? I get Leo season. Change. Yeah, Leo season. So that would be, again, August 21st to, let's see. No, that's Virgo season. I'm sorry. Leo season, of course, would be like July 21st to the 20th of August. So it'd be summertime. When you stop time, you'll decide to walk away. Time's up. Had enough. Exhausted. All right. I think that it looks like, again, Leo season, which would be between July and August. Unexpectedly as well. Sudden turn of events, surprises, shocking, unavoidable. And again, there's something about time closing in. So I feel like she'll be found.
Yeah, I got.
But
she will go to court. Yes, they will find the bad woman. It was the bad woman that did it, and she's going to get her karma. Has to do with the woman and the chaos that was caused. People are going to find out about it.
Yeah, I just keep getting, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, I got.
But keep hopeful.
A while, yeah. It's going to be some years, but. And the sad thing is, I hate to say this, but when it's indigenous people or African American people that go missing, they do not try as hard as they should to find them.
It's
Remember
ridiculous.
that blonde girl that was missing? All over the news, everywhere. But there are, so many Native American women missing all the time, and
men and children,
and children.
We never hear about it.
Right.
The media does not cover it. They've only recently begun covering it. And it's pretty reluctantly. If you want to hear about individual cases, you have to go to something like YouTube to hear somebody that's covered that case and looked up details, because the television media and things like that, they'll do a special, but they will not continually cover these cases. You won't hear about CNN until they're kind of like, till it's a big thing, which is just stupid. It's one of the reasons why.
Well, look how many years we've been trying to find out what happened to Marilyn Monroe.
Right? Exactly.
How many years has that been? And there's still all this,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I think there's something that will come up. I think more than likely they will find out the person that did it, and hopefully they will find her. But I don't know about that. I do feel more positive about the person, the suspect.
She's still alive, is she? She's still alive, I'm getting. The woman who did it. Will they find her? Will they ever find the woman that did it? I think they will. Somebody's going to find out. It's going to be a while, though.
And I get it unexpected. So I think somebody could stumble upon her remains, and maybe a hunter or somebody that's out hiking or doing something like that, or who knows, maybe but it says unexpected, so it leads me to believe that it'll be something
on accident,
and not like people looking like people
hiking and run into her,
right? Or camping.
Or New York, wasn't it? New York?
Yeah, this is, I believe it's Rock Hill, New York.
I'm wondering. And
I'll have to look at that, because, there's so much. I love learning about different places, and I've never been to these. Well, I have been to New York once, but, it was years ago. Yeah, Rock Hill, New York. Yeah, it definitely looks like she had some female on her that did not like her.
Maybe, like I said, maybe she was selling drugs or something with some people, and she took the money, and she tried to think she was going to go away, and they found out.
Yeah, or somebody else. I don't know. I just see like there's another woman involved I just feel like she was on their bad list.
Mm-hmm. You don't mess with people with drugs and stuff like that.
No.
They try to take their money for sure.
Please don't, people. Please don't do that. Go try to go visit into a hospital or something before you do that. But my voice is starting to go. Deann's swelling up. I've got to get off my butt. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys appreciate the content. And if you did, just remember, thumbs up.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you. Deann's link to her channel is in the description box, and I'll be doing some work with her too very soon. So
this is fun. I like this.
Thank you. I'll be having you back, because it's like you make it so easy.
You too. I enjoy reading with you. It's like solving. I love mysteries. So
me too.
Maybe we can figure out something that would help.
Yeah, if you've got an open Thursday, just contact me. Say my Thursday's open. Just come on in. I'll drop you the link.
Okay.
If you want to. And I understand that there's days that maybe you'll have an appointment or something else, or maybe you just don't feel up to it, and that's okay too.
Okay.
All right.
You're always welcome on my channel. I love having you on anytime I can get you.
Thank you. I love that. I do. And thanks to all of you. So visit Deann, check up and see what she's up to. And she's busy as a bee. She's got a lot going on. She's got some really cool people coming on. You've got Ivana the Intuitive coming on, right?
Yeah, and you.
And me.
And you. And Ivana the Intuitive, that's going to be Tuesday. And so, yep. And I don't know what else I got going on. I've got some things I'm working on.
So just keep tuned in and check out Deann's community page. All right, you guys take care. Enjoy your Thursday. We're almost to Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Friday.
All right, see y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Mwah.